head of the tag team divisions.
And the first entry in the Super Indy is gonna rock the house tonight.
The new era has begun. Gentlemen, heard you say head. It sounds like you're a little bit excited for Al Snow, our special guest here tonight.
Who's Al Snow?
Al Snow, former WWE superstar.
Oh yeah, who just came back from the future with the world title.
Won the Battle Royal, beat that clown Dalton Castle with Keanu.
I knew you could do it.
Really?
Good
Time
job,
travel.
Yeah, good job.
Hey,
Good job.
nice. You little jerk. You know there's a big difference between time travel and smoking bath salts.
What?
Okay, where are you? Where are you?
What the hell?
I know you're in here somewhere. Shh, nobody move.
I'm not moving.
Don't make a sound.
Shh.
I heard you bring them in there. Come on. Stop hiding from me, bitch.
Now that's entertainment.
Why am I here?
Reality check.
Been a long time coming, my body's numb. Time always living on the run. But there's a new day dawning, better grab your guns. Time to prove just what you're made of, son. Next up rising, silence, we are the next uprising. Let's start our show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been dreaming of and waiting for. It is season 4 of IWC Aftershock. And folks, it is going to be very different this time around. We're going to have a whole new look and feel. And as you can see or hear, we have brand new music from the Delaney's. And this season, we're going to have a whole lot less talk and a whole lot more IWC wrestling action. Now, we have a lot to cover tonight. So little time. 2014 is already underway with 2 events in the bucket, ready to go, and 1 more coming up. So let's take a look at what we've missed so far in 2014. You want to go all the way back to the beginning of February. It was a new era, and every IWC superstar had a chance to start the year anew. To start the year as the #1 contender. The event kicked off with a battle royal in which the winner would become the first man to ever challenge Dalton Castle for the World Heavyweight title.
The Battle Royal starts. We have 20-plus athletes in the ring, Dalton. So many divergent and diverse styles and backgrounds. And I love it, Nebraska. I love it. They all want a shot at your championship.
They all have a shot at a match with me. They don't have a shot at my championship. I made my message very clear. I came prepared this year, and I am never giving up this title. Look at these guys there. We've got the founding fathers turning on each other.
Heavy Iron has been eliminated.
Bodies flying out quicker than we could call them.
You know, I mean, I'm sure that
Justin Idol has
Idol
been
would have done the same
eliminated.
thing to him.
Out of the sport.
He also is too rough for the puppy bowl. I don't know if he 3 consecutive roughness calls.
Colin Delaney has been eliminated.
Okay, wait, look over in the corner. We got Jimmy Nuts and Joe Brooks, former tag team partners.
Colin Delaney out, chest flexor out.
Chest Flexor has been
A
eliminated.
couple of dark horses. Ethan Page tossed out by Asylum. Battle a
Wait,
newcomer.
Ethan Page is not at all.
Not
You
enough.
don't want to go to the top of the rope. Also, you got to push you up, and then they can catch you if they're as big as that guy.
The Daredevil with the
The
wrist
Sun
tail.
has been eliminated.
You can't go out. When there's that many bodies in the ring, you got to be aware of your surroundings.
And Team Big League.
Head on a swivel like a gecko.
Team Big League, the only faction involved, is still in this matchup.
Lot.
What about Nuts and Brooks? Former partners and Nuts outsmarts both members of Team Big League.
Brooks has gone through the middle of the rope. Now let's keep that in mind. You got to go over the top, right, to lose
Absolutely.
or
Both
to be
feet,
eliminated.
both feet must hit the floor as well. And check out Nuts. Nuts just eliminated.
Big League
His
John
former
McChesney
boss.
has been eliminated.
It's got to feel good. I shouldn't say that. He's going to probably get sad.
Well, McChesney, he's a thinking man's wrestler. He can beat you so
Look at
many
these
ways.
2 big boys going at it, just locking horns.
We got 5 men.
We got 5 men. It looks like the size of
Oh my
4
God.
men just went over the top rope.
Vegas
Asylum and Jimmy Vegas have been eliminated.
Side of the ring going on.
Vegas and Asylum still slugging it out on the outside in the ring.
What just happened to Nuts is Nuts?
Brooks just found out that he's not alone. gets tossed. And it's Jimmy Nuts. Can he conquer the
Joseph
giant?
Brooks has
Luke
been
Gallows.
eliminated.
Oh, nobody home.
It's quick thinking by Nuts there. He's got a lot of twitch reflex. Shouldn't be on top of those ropes. But when you're working with a big man like that, you gotta have some momentum.
They gotta pull out all stops. They get 6'3" pounds.
Whoa, Dombrowski, what?
McChesney's back.
Did he hear my comment about his body?
Why is Justin LeBar out here with McChesney? But Gallows! Gallows just eliminated.
Here is your winner and receiving a shot at the IWC Heavyweight Championship later on tonight, Luke Duck Gallows.
So Luke Gallows earns the title shot with the help of Justin LeBar, who seems to be popping up everywhere these days. Now, he fought Dalton Castle later on in the night in back and forth action, a match that saw a lot of highs and lows, and a match that even saw a woman ending up on top of LeBar for what's probably the first time in his entire life. In the end, Dalton Castle was able to hit the deadlift German suplex and get the pin to successfully retain his title in his first defense. Now fast forward to Combat in Clearfield 6, Dalton Castle had another very difficult challenger. Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion Bobby Fish came into the building looking to take that title from Dalton Castle, and as we all know, John McChesney, the leader of Team Big League, was suspended from the arena. Well, that didn't stop Justin LeBar from weaseling his way in, because John McChesney called LeBar, put him in charge of Team Big League for the night in his absence, and LeBar was at ringside for that title match. However, once again, even with LeBar in his hair and Team Big League interfering, Dalton Castle came out on top, defending the title once again, and heading into March 22nd at Uncivil War on one of the hottest streaks we've seen from a world champion to date. Now he's got another tough competitor coming his way because, drum roll please, Joseph Brooks, a man who has been on fire in 2014, will be challenging Dalton Castle for that World Heavyweight title. Now Joseph Brooks started off back at New Era, teaming up with John McChesney, taking on his former tag team partner Jimmy Nuts and special guest Al Snow. Now they may have used underhanded tactics, but a win's a win, and in the end, Team Big League, John McChesney, and Joseph Brooks got the victory. Fast forward to Combat in Clearfield now, another match was set. It was Joseph Brooks to take on his former tag team partner, Jimmy Nuts, one-on-one. Now, early in the night, I had the opportunity to interview Jimmy Nuts in the ring, and things got a little bit out of hand. Let's take a look.
March 22nd, White Oak, PA, it's Uncivil War. It's going to be Jimmy Nuts versus John McChesney, and he just sent me a text a few minutes ago. He's suspended, can't be here tonight, but he wanted me to tell you, you better bring your A game. I'm confused, my A game? My A game, that's what he told me. Maybe John McChesney has a B game. Maybe he has a C game with all his fame and his limos and his bars and his women. Wrestling's my A game. Yeah. And when I'm done here, when I'm done in this ring, people rely on me. John McChesney, you're gonna get the best Jimmy Nuts you've ever seen. All right, now Joey, I know you're ready for that match, but we don't want to look ahead, because right here tonight, it's gonna be you versus your former tag team partner and Team Big League member, Joseph Brooks. Whoa, whoa. God, you're kidding me. It's time for a reality check, Plummer. How fitting. Two losers commiserating in a town of losers. I love it. Great poetic justice. I am currently holding this super entertainment title for my client, RJ City, who would not be caught dead at a place like this. And since IWC Wrestling had the audacity to suspend John McChesney, he called in a personal favor, and I am representing and controlling tonight Team Big League. And Plummer, remember, last time we were here in Clearfield, you got carried out. So would you like history to repeat itself? All right, shut up. Enough talking.
LeBar, I know Plummer can kick your ass. And there's 3 of you, there's 1 of me. Let's get in this ring and let's do it right now. I've got my ass whipped before I can do it again.
Jimmy Nuts wants to fight Rail. Dalton Castles hit the ring. And this looks a little bit more even.
We're Team Big League. We fight on our own terms. We fight when it counts. And right now, we don't want anything to do because we're going to take care of business later tonight.
Team Big League backpedaling.
Oh, God! I thought I was finally gonna get my hands on you, LeBar, but one of these days, friend, I promise you, it's gonna happen. Nonetheless, the tensions that boiled over from that encounter actually led to the match between Joseph Brooks and Jimmy Nuts starting early. The match started in the concession area during intermission and spilled over into the ring. Now, Joseph Brooks may have been knocked pillar to post, but in the end, once again, due to the underhanded tactics of Team Big League and Justin LeBar, Joseph Brooks picked up his second victory over Jimmy Nuts in a row.
John, yes, it's him. Good news, I won. Yes, sir, I did. I won. The confetti cannon came through. Your party host. Oh, I have big intentions. I'm going to be eating peacock come March 22nd. Oh, yeah. In White Oak. I'm going to pluck him. I'm going to put him on Ronca rotisserie. I'm going to set it and forget it, brother. Don't you even worry. How did Jimmy Nuts go? How did it go? What do you mean I won? You heard I was knocked out cold? And I wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't believe that, John. Come on. This is a hammer. Rex told you? Well, I mean, it was an accident. It's Jimmy's fault. You're going to be fine, though. It's Jimmy's fault, though. No, I'm going to be ready. I told you. Ronco rotisserie, set it, forget it. We're going to be eating peacock with the IWC Championship belt. Yeah. What am I going to do? John, don't worry. I'm going to train harder than I ever have before.
Alright, Brooks, thanks for sending me that video from the 80s. Nonetheless, Jimmy Nuts is just like a bee in a cage. He's shaken up, he's kicked off, and he's ready to strike. And he's ready to strike Big League John McChesney on March 22nd in White Oak, PA at Uncivil War. He's going to finally get his chance to go one-on-one with the man who personally fired him from Team Big League. In addition, McChesney plans on holding a State of Team Big League address covering the recent title loss and suspension by McChesney, departure of Jimmy Nuts, the return of Rex Lawless, Brooks' title match, Norm Connors, Justin LeBar, and so much more. But the question is, will John McChesney be too focused on his big address and look past the very capable Jimmy Nuts? And will this allow Jimmy Nuts, who is certainly focused on John McChesney, to get the upset victory on the former champion? Folks, that is Saturday, March 22nd in White Oak, PA. It's going to be IWC's Uncivil War. And that's not all. We have so much more going on that evening, because in addition to the matches we've already talked about, we're going to see the return of Johnny Gargano as he faces former IWC Super Indie Champion Facade. We're going to see the return of Norm Connors. And we're going to see everybody's favorite tag team champions, the STDs, as they continue their win streak, hoping to defend the titles one more time. All of that and so much more, and as you can see, the lack of RJ City once again, the man who calls himself the Super Entertainment Champion, the man who now apparently only comes to the biggest and best of the IWC shows and won't bring himself to these small, disgusting towns, as he would say. You know what? I think we're better without him. Nonetheless, folks, we are all out of time. Thank you for joining us in our Season 4 premiere. For more news throughout the month, make sure you follow me on Twitter @PlummerLovesYou. But until then, if you're still with us, you just survived the Aftershock! What? That is my line.
I can
What
do
are
whatever I
you? No,
want.